All right, so I want to talk about Katt Williams and this cat in the audience. This is really kind of a historically inaccurate portrayal of America as this prosperous land of freedom and happiness. You look at America today, and it's a banking cartel. It's a cabal of military infrastructure that doesn't answer to the president, the people. The popular vote does not elect our own president. And you look at the American government's activities towards minorities, and you have infecting United States airmen, veterans with syphilis, a number of diseases, directly bringing over Nazi and Japanese biochemical weapons that testing that killed countless people. And we took that research. We had the same people behind Bush too were Rumsfeld. This guy was the guy that sold Saddam the fucking gas that killed the Kurds that we hung Saddam for. And Rumsfeld, he's probably in the Mediterranean right now, Club Med, having fun at your expense. If anybody should be hanged or put up in a firing squad, it's Rumsfeld. But aside from that, we have Native American people that we have their treaties still being violated. We had COINTELPRO, that every single homegrown movement of the 1960s that was benevolent, wasn't plotting some kind of communist takeover, wasn't trying to destroy the United States, but was having after school programs, feeding kids, educating people, and rallying for better conditions. We've had unions crushed in this country. We've had a lot of really evil, almost satanic things going on by the people in power. So this patriotic attitude is not warranted yet. Once we fight and we win and things change, then be patriotic. But as of right now, the United States government and the world at large, and this goes for Mexico too. If you think Mexico represents the indigenous peoples, the brown-skinned peoples, you are sadly wrong. That is a country still run under a colonial structure where the more pale-skinned people are from Europe, they are in power. Now, you have the crime and the cartels and everything like that. I'm not going to speak against them because a lot of those guys are trying to feed their families. And there's obvious American reasons why cartels would exist in the first place. But overall, in America, in Mexico, there is a decimation of peoples of every nationality. I mean, even poor white, what you would call white trash people, they are also losing homes to the banks, being crushed. And I mean, we're losing college, we're losing community programs for our children. And you want to be tough on crime, you want to do this, you want to do that, that's fine. But the roots of crime, the roots of discontent in the community is children not having alternatives. Parents being, dead tired from work or not being able to find a job. And you have the kids getting pulled into these negative enclaves of other kids that becomes gangs. If it was up to me, these would revert back to football teams and baseball teams, and the kids would be getting art classes after school. So what I'm saying is this patriotic attitude at this juncture in American society is not warranted. We need to really get back to basics. I'm not going to endorse any certain candidate. I'm not going to say we need to have like a French Revolution with mass beheadings or like Lenin in 1917. But we do have robber barons. We are being oppressed. And the wealth of this country and every other country is owned by 1% of all people. And this wealth goes back before slavery. This is old money. So we really can't act like there's any kind of reason to be patriotic. You know, you have these sports, and this is the Roman games. You are being divided. Why is somebody from New York and somebody from Boston or Chicago or San Francisco or LA? These are historic rivalries in the NFL, NBA. These people should be talking about how to make the country better, how to make things more just and fair.